The Buffalo Bills entered 2026 in a similar spot, falling short in the playoffs despite a great regular season. Josh Allen once again putting on his cape and doing his best superhero impression. How can Brandon Beane and company improve this team around Josh Allen? First-year head coach Joe Brady is going to come in with similar ideas, a little bit different of a defense, David. What are we going to be expecting from the new look Buffalo Bills? And hey, they added DJ Moore already this offseason.
Yeah, they're transitioning to a 3-4 defense under Jim Leonhard. And they're going to have to address some of the needs, moving Ed Oliver to defensive end. They got Deon Walker, who they drafted late last season, who showed some nice potential this last season. He'll play nose tackle. But they need another defensive end other than Ed Oliver on the other side. They need another linebacker to pair with Terrell Bernard. And just because they got DJ Moore, he's coming off a down season. I don't know if DJ Moore and Khalil Shakir will greatly improve the receiving core. I mean, it has to be better from last season. Can't get much worse. So I don't think they're done getting wide receivers just yet.
Yeah, I think they're in an interesting spot where while the market's kind of drying up on free agency, they're going to be a team that is active in the draft and has to be with a defensive scheme change, new guys having to come in, play different spots. I think that's going to be a massive thing to watch the storyline, honestly, for Buffalo the entire year. So let's hop into this 7-round mock draft here on Blitz Sports Media. 7 rounds, full trades, right? Everything you need, all free on our website. So check it out. We'll have it in the description. Let's start the auto draft. As you guys can see, this thing is going to play itself out. We're going to have to wait a little bit for Buffalo before we're up, David. But, looking at this board, Mekhi Lemon fell a little bit.
He fell.
He didn't fall enough. Fall that far. But...
hey, I could pray, right?
All right, so now we're sitting here at pick 26. Caden McDonald just went to Chicago. Denzel Boston, Keldrick Folk. Oh, he fell there to 23. Look at that. The last one we did, we had to trade up to get him. But Buffalo at 26. Top available on our big board is Peter Woods, who is falling a lot in drafts right now. You mentioned a need for an edge rusher. Does Akeem Massador, you think, fit that scheme and what they're looking for?
He could fit the scheme, but again, with Bills fans have been on Brandon Beane the last season, especially after last season with getting a wide receiver. But I think Brandon Beane doesn't listen. I think he addresses the defense. I think CJ Allen is the best. He is the best linebacker. Traditional linebacker.
I'm looking at wide receivers, and you can see the run on the wide receivers happen pretty early here. Casey Concepcion goes to Dallas at 20 as they load up on a deep receiver room. Omar Cooper goes to Carolina.
Where did Denzel Boston go? Oh, Cleveland.
He went to Cleveland. He just went to Cleveland. So all the guys went within the top 24. I think CJ Allen makes the most sense for them. Linebacker spot, if he falls to this point, like most productive guys still available, I think Allen makes a lot of sense for Buffalo. So let's lock him in the first round. Gonna have to wait a little bit. I do think they're in an interesting, do you think Deon Walker is that answer? For sure.
I truly do. I loved what I saw.
If you truly believe that, passing up on a talent like Peter Woods, Caleb Banks, you're good with that?
If it means getting CJ Allen, yes, because I'd rather have CJ Allen lined up with Terrell Bernard than Deon Walker plus Peter Woods, and then have Dorian Williams. Who I like Dorian Williams, but he's not CJ Allen potential. He's just an average linebacker that can fill in.
Got it. So now we're at pick 91 here. We don't have a second rounder. Thank you, DJ Moore, for that one. So we are going to scroll down. Oh, I scrolled a little bit too far. Some of our recent picks: Will Lee, Dalen Everett, Michael Trigg, Max Clare, Traden Stukes is a name to watch that's trending upwards. So at pick 91 here, Malachi Fields is 74 and Chandler Rivers at 70.
Not the right Malachi.
I think an interesting player that,
say it.
Buffalo, I think, has two different options here. I think Bryce Lance fits what Buffalo kind of likes to target in receivers, are these bigger guys that run really fast, not great route runners, but just deep threats. And I think they tried to add a deep threat in DJ Moore to fill that up, but it almost feels like Bryce Lance feels like a really solid guy to pair with Moore and Shakir. But I also love Jalen Kilgore and his versatility in the secondary.
I was looking at him too.
Yeah, I think
I really
It's
want to see
tough. It
another
really is tough
receiver,
between those two.
but I like Kilgore. My bad. I suck at always pronouncing the new guys' names. But we did sign Gardner Johnson on a 1-year deal. We signed Geno
Yep.
Stone on a 1-year deal.
So
So I
you
think
think the
they're
wide receiver?
I do think they're comfortable with the safety room heading into the season because they already have Cole Bishop at free safety.
So let's lock
So,
him in. Bryce Lance.
yeah, Bryce Lance, North Dakota State.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
No, I'm not too confident in that, but
I mean,
just
it's a
gotta
third
go.
round. It's a third round
Yeah,
receiver. You're definitely taking a flyer on him and trying to see what happens.
I'd rather them try to get wide receiver than brush it off until the 5th or 6th round.
I agree because if you get that far, there's literally
Yeah.
nobody. Okay, Buffalo here. Once again, I honestly Chandler Rivers falling this far, like a good cornerback. I mean, depth for them is not a bad thing. It's not like they have the best cornerback room in the league.
It's not. We definitely could look at corners here, but can we look at the guards available right now?
Yep, let's do it. All right, guard wise, this is what you're looking like. It's not the deepest group.
Oh, I might wait for guard next round then.
Okay. So
Just get the best value. Let's go to edge.
you want to go look at the edge rushers? All right, bet.
Pair someone with Ed Oliver or defensive tackle, depending on the system. Indiana, Iowa. I'm gonna go Mikel Kamara.
You got any reasoning why?
We just need someone opposite of Ed Oliver, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, I'm going with it because it's your team and your pick. I think Chandler Rivers, dude, like you just can't pass up on him at that point. Like if
I just don't think we draft CB here. We
you
got.
don't think you go any corner? It's round 4 too, so like best
I mean,
available.
maybe like late draft, but we're good. We're good with Harrison, Christian Benford. Sure, D. Alford's there, but if we were worried about nickel corner, we would have just kept Teron Johnson.
All right. I think Jeff Caldwell is a sneaky guy for a lot of teams right now. Buffalo's not going to be in the market for tight end. They re-signed Dawson Knox,
Yep.
so they got the same group coming back in there.
Let's look at the guards one more time. I know they're gonna draft guard. I just want to give a
Jeremiah
good
Wright, DJ Campbell, all these guys. I
like DJ Campbell more.
I like DJ Campbell too. I think he makes a lot of sense. He's a bigger guy, can play well up the middle in this scheme. It's not necessarily the best value on him, but I do think, it's a solid spot. And Buffalo's up right here. I want to take a look at, kind of some of the players that are sitting here that would make sense for Buffalo. I do think, Tucker from Western Michigan, a smaller school guy, you take a risk on him potentially at this round of the draft. Bishop Fitzgerald makes a ton of sense for a lot of people right now. Scrolling down here a little bit more.
Just get another Allen Cyrus.
I think. What's your thoughts on like a running back depth for this team? Like, are you sold on Ray Davis?
I'd be very surprised if we drafted a running back.
Yeah, I think they're
even if you're not sold on Ray Davis, he had promise in his rookie year. Didn't have that same. He didn't have that same
spark.
Yeah, that's the exact word I was looking for. Thank you. He didn't have that spark in year 2, but we still got Ty Johnson. I really like him in the passing game, especially. And as long as Ty's there, Ray is a serviceable RB2, RB3. I just don't see them drafting an RB4 unless it's the 7th round and they think they get great value out of it.
Yeah, and I think Keyshawn Elliott makes a lot of sense. You add another linebacker, add some depth at that position, which is kind of what they need. Good production at Arizona State. I think it's a good pick for them at that spot. And obviously, when you get towards the end of the draft, like you're taking flyers at this point. Upside guys that, maybe have some concerns or, you can get some value on. And, Buffalo back up here once again. What are your thoughts potentially on what other positions that we might need to fill out?
I mean, this is what we're still in round 4, round 5.
Nah, we're in that round 5 or 6 range.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go Tucker. Get some depth at edge.
You want to get
We
some
really,
depth at edge? Yeah, I
yeah,
think
we
that's
really don't have a lot transition to 3-4. We need more defensive.
Espinosa just signed with Cleveland too. I
Yeah,
thought like bringing him back would have made a little bit of sense just for depth purposes in a smaller role. But obviously he's on a new team now. So yeah, edge depth is definitely not a bad thing, especially when it's young upside guys that had a lot of production in college at a smaller school. Why not take a risk on him? Western Michigan guys seem to produce well. I think Dallin Bentley falling this part is insane. Really
you
good
really
player.
don't need him though.
Don't need him. TJ Hall makes so much sense for them. He's a off-ball corner zone coverage guy coming from Iowa. Like, if Buffalo is going to continue to play heavy zone in this 3-4 scheme, makes sense. I don't know what your thoughts are. And this is round 7, by the way. So it's
It is? Okay, yeah.
So you're drafting depth at this point.
This is our last pick.
I'm not sure. It might be. Yeah, it's the last pick.
I really want them to get a kicker because I don't believe in Tyler Bass, but I'm not. I'll save you the. I'll save
you want to
you
go?
from the,
You want to look at the kicker market?
Nah, it's fine.
Got a few dogs in here. A few dogs.
I would get a. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the Michigan kid's name, but that if they do draft someone, I like him the most.
You like Zavada?
I do.
All right, then let's lock him in.
All right.
Got their kicker. The Bills got their kicker. No more Tyler Bass missing kicks and big
without
moments.
the B sums it up. That's
Tyler Bass torture is saved. So
Matt Prater at like 60 years old came in and did much better than Tyler Bass did, in my opinion.
All right, so let's look at our team report right here for the Buffalo Bills. CJ Allen, Bryce Lance, Cal Kamara, DJ Campbell, Keyshawn Elliott, Nade Tucker, and then Dominic Zavada. Those are the guys we're going with. David, what are your thoughts on this get for Buffalo overall?
It's going to be tough without a second-round pick to address the receiver position. Granted, there's no receiver in the second that'd be better than DJ Moore. So we did with what we could with that. I think Bryce Lance could come in and play immediately. He's going to compete with Keon Coleman, who Brandon Beane, Joe Brady himself said that he's not giving up on Keon.
Even though he said he was giving up on Keon too.
What?
He gave up on Keon, and now he has to backtrack his words because he was
It was Sean McDermott's pick.
Yeah.
But I think Lance will be some good competition for Coleman. He by far would be our wide receiver 3/4. So that's great depth for the receiver position. Transition to 3-4. We get Kamara, we get Tucker. Again, another spot we need depth in once we switch to 3-4. And then CJ Allen, he's going to be the guy on the defense. We haven't had Terrell Bernard was great, but he's coming off an injury last season. Matt Milano doesn't look like he's going to return. We're going to need that guy to be in our linebacking core, and I think CJ Allen can be that guy.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. I think like biggest concerns with it overall is Allen in coverage, right? I think he's going to be great against the run. How's he going to hold up in coverage, especially in the AFC when you need cover linebackers? But, you know, I love what we did at edge. I think we did a good job of adding some interior pieces in there. DJ Campbell, I think, is a nice pick for what Buffalo wants to do under Joe Brady. And like we mentioned earlier, like Bryce Lance would be a really solid get, giving them another deep threat in this offense with what they like to do. And no more Tyler Bass at kicker. So there it is, guys.
That's a win already.
Me and David's Buffalo Bills 7-round mock draft. Drop a comment down below what your thoughts were on this mock. Hit that subscribe button for more Blitz Sports Media content. And me and David will catch you all next time.